Andy Chow.
Now, would you spell your last name, please?
C-H-O-W.
Andy, how are you doing?
Okay.
I know you're a little nervous because we're going to go over some rules, okay? First, you need to speak loudly and clearly enough. I know you're soft-spoken, but I need you to speak loudly and clearly enough so that young lady next to you can take down every word that's the court report. You understand?
Yes, sir.
She cannot take down head nods and shakes and things of that nature, so make sure you speak yes, no, and so on. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
I don't anticipate it knowing your demeanor, but we cannot argue with one another. So if you will give me a chance to ask my question, I will give you a chance to answer. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
And if you do not understand a question that is being asked of you from anyone, you have the right to ask for it to be said again. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
And then in your testimony, you cannot testify to what other people think or in their minds or anything of that nature. You can testify about your memory and what you know. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
And you understand all of those rules?
Yes, sir.
So understanding all that, Andy, first we need to figure out who Andy Chow is. So Andy, tell me a little bit about yourself today. How old are you?
I am 23.
Where are you from?
Here, Columbia, South Carolina.
Born?
I was born in Greenville,
What year?
2002.
Who are your parents?
Alice and Rick Chow.
Okay, and Alice Chow is that young lady on the end right there with the short hair, short black hair?
Yes, sir.
And who is Rick Chow? Is that him right there?
Yes, sir.
What is his real name? Like, you keep saying Rick. I don't think Rick's his real name, is it?
It is Chike Chow.
Chike?
Chike Chow.
You have any brothers or sisters?
I have an older brother,
And what's his name?
Kenneth Chow.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Hammond
Hammond High School?
Hammond School.
Oh, Hammond School. I don't know what it's called. It's here in Columbia.
Yes, sir.
And when did you graduate from Hammond?
2021.
Play any sports or do anything in Hammond?
I was a swimmer.
Swimmer? What did you swim? What was your event?
I was a breaststroker and a freestyler.
Were you any good?
I was okay.
You won a state championship.
Yes, sir.
So you were pretty good swimmer in high school.
Yes.
Did you go to college?
I went to the University of South Carolina.
And when did you graduate from USC?
2025.
And degree? What do you have a degree in, or what did you graduate with?
Computer Information Systems.
And your love of computers, who'd you get that from?
My dad.
Your dad, he was a professor, right, of computers?
Yes.
What do you do now? Do you work?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm at Blue Cross Blue Shield.
How long have you been there?
3 days.
Okay, so you just started working. And Andy, from your demeanor, this is how you are. You're very just kind of quiet guy.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I want to make sure that we, understand all the questions we're asking. I know you're quiet, but I need you to speak loud enough. So I want you to speak loud enough so this person at the back of the jury panel can hear everything you're saying. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Is that fair? And Andy, tell me about your parents and a business. Did they own a business?
Yes, sir.
What business did they own?
A gas station.
Do you know where it was located?
7441 Park Lane Road.
What type of, just a convenience store? Was it just gas? Did it have other stuff? What did the store have?
It was gas station and convenience store.
And what about you? Did you work there?
I came in on the weekends and during school breaks.
Okay. And you worked for your family?
Yes, sir.
Did you get paid?
No.
We'll discuss that later. But you did not get paid working for your family, it sounds like. We'll
Yes.
talk to Alice and Rick about that at a later point in time. Now I want to take you to a more serious event. I want to talk about what we're here for. Okay?
Yes,
You remember
sir.
the date? You remember when it happened?
Yes, sir.
So I'm not going to interrupt you. I want you to tell the jury what happened that day from your point of view. You need to tell them what happened.
Okay. So I watched a young man come in to the store, and I was stocking things onto the shelf, and so I went to the register, and I hear my mom ask him to leave his backpack at the front of the store, and so he does, and he starts to go around the store, and then I see he goes to the water cooler, and that's when I think he pockets a water. And so he comes to the front, starts coming to the front, and I ask him if there's anything in his pocket, and he says no. My mom, she also asks him, and then I see he turns to both of us, and he tries to show there's nothing in his pocket, but he keeps his hands in the pocket and still like trying to hide something. And so after that, he turns around, he grabs his backpack and walks out the door. And while he's going out the door, and both hands are out of the pocket now, I see something heavy just droop down in his hoodie pocket. And so that's when I come around the counter and I call out to him, hey, and he doesn't turn around, he just keeps going. And so I walk to the door, I walk out the door, and I see he turns the corner of the store. And so I walk over to the corner, and then I hear my dad come up behind me, and he calls out hey to him, and he turns around and immediately turns back around and starts to sprint away. And that's when I start to run. And before he leaves the parking lot, I see he throws something out to the right. And so I slow down for like a second, and I glance back, and I don't see what he threw. I only see trash and litter. So I immediately turn back around and continue following him. And so I see he crosses the street, and I go to cross the street, and then I see he trips and falls flat on the grass. And so I was running full speed, so I end up catching up to him. And when I catch up to him, I see something is in his hand. I'm not sure what it is yet. But as he starts to get up, I see that it's a gun, and he points it at me. So I immediately put my hands up. I start to back away from him quickly, and then I yell, "He has a gun!" And then I turn to my dad, who's coming up behind us, and I yell at him again, "He has a gun!" And I'm still backing up, and I watch my dad, and I watch him yell, "Drop it, drop it," and he yells no, and then pulls his gun and fires one shot. And so after the shot, I turn and I look at him, and I see he takes 1 or 2 steps, drops his gun in front of him, and then ducks to the ground and stays on the ground. And so I start to go to him slowly, and I see my dad coming on my left side. And when we get to him, my dad, he picks up young man's gun, and he tosses it to the side, further away. And then I checked to see if he got hit by the shot, because I thought my dad actually missed. And so I check it, and I see there's a bullet hole in the hoodie. And then I pull up his hoodie, and I see there's a wound in the back right, on his back right side of his back. And then my dad immediately grabs his hoodie and applies pressure to the wound, and then starts to call the police. And then I look back down at him, and he's unresponsive. So we flip him over onto his back, and my dad immediately starts chest compressions, and he yells to me to call 911. And so I start to dial 911, and I see 3 women coming down from the parking lot, and I continue to talk to 911, and I see one of the ladies, she's hurrying over, she's taking her hoodie off, and she says she's a EMT, and she says she's going to tie a tourniquet, and she comes over and takes over CPR. And so I see my dad and her working together, and then I continue to talk to 911, and then I start to hear the sirens coming closer, and I go out to check, to watch to see if the first responders come to us or turn into the parking lot of the gas station, and they end up turning into the gas station. So I go and run to the parking lot. I point all the first responders to the scene, and after most of them made it there, I make my way back to the scene, and I wait to talk to the police.
Did you talk to the police?
Yes, sir.
And did you tell them what you just told us, jury?
Yes, sir.
I want to go backwards through your story and talk about a little bit and get some details, if that's okay.
Yes, sir.
It has been suggested that you didn't tell anyone you saw a gun pointed at your father, or pointed at you, I'm sorry, not your father, a gun pointed at you. Did you tell anyone on scene that a gun was pointed at you?
I did not say the exact words it was pointed at me.
What did you say?
I said that he had pulled a gun on me.
And you called 911,
Yes, sir.
talked to officers.
Yes, sir.
After the young man was shot, did you and your father have time to huddle up, sit down, and talk about anything that happened?
No, sir.
You called, and who told you to call 911?
My dad.
Immediately.
Yes, sir.
And the 911 call, is that was the first time you had mentioned about the gun? Is that what you remember?
Yes, sir.
At this point in time, we'd like to play Mr. Chow's 911 tape to rebut a claim of fabrication. You have 911 very slow. One moment. And you have listened to the 911 call, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you'll be able to recognize your voice on the 911 call?
Yes, sir.
And you don't believe the 911 call has been altered or anything of that nature?
No, sir.
Now, at this point in time, we would enter Mr. Chow's 911 call, Andy Chow's 911 call, and I think this would be defense with three. Two.
You Judge? Here I be admitted without objection as defense 2.
Can we play the 911 call, please? And just pause and ask to pause. Huh. Oh.
May 28, 2023, 20:06 and 25 seconds.
911, where's your microphone? 911. 911.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's the call, please?
I need dispatch down on Greenfield Road.
Andy, that person's voice, is that your voice on the 911 call?
Yes, sir.
And this is the call you were just testifying about?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you go ahead and play?
Okay, what's the emergency?
Sounds good, sir.
You heard gunfire?
Yes, sir.
How many shots did you hear? Was anyone?
There's a voice in the background yelling, "Call 911." Whose voice is that you hear?
This is my dad's.
Okay, play, please.
Just one.
Okay, who was shot? Talk to me, hello?
He's,
Sir,
we,
who was shot?
kid right here.
Are you with the person?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you with the person? With you?
He had a weapon.
So, okay, the person you're with, who shot him?
My dad.
Your dad shot him?
Did I hear that correctly, that you said he had a weapon and my dad shot him?
Yes, sir.
And that's you to the 911 call?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're just okay.
We need an ambulance there.
Are you at the Shell gas station?
Yes, ma'am. We're like a couple feet away.
Okay, don't hang up. Whatever you do not hang up with me, okay? Stay on the line.
Okay, pause, please. Pause. And you're still on the phone with 911 at this time?
Yes, sir.
And there's other conversations, other people calling 911, and your father saying call 911. All of this is happening, but you're still on the phone.
Yes, sir.
And this is not giving you an opportunity to talk to your father. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you said your dad shot him? What's your name?
Andy Chow.
Okay, pause, please. And this is, you're still on the phone with 911. You have not hung up the phone.
Yes, sir.
And no one is telling you what to say.
No, sir.
Not during this time. No one is telling you what to say or what to do or anything of that nature.
No, sir.
Someone doing CPR?
Yes, ma'am. She's
Where's the person that had the gun? Where's your father?
he's trying to help.
Your father's trying to help?
Okay, pause. What did you just say to the 911 operator?
That my dad was trying to help.
And this is while you're on the phone with 911 while everything is happening.
Yes, sir.
No one had told you what to say.
No, sir.
Why did your father shoot him?
Okay, that is the 911 operator asking you a very direct question. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
And you're still watching everything that's happening.
Yes, sir.
Play, please.
So he was leaving feeling something. I think, I'm not sure because we're over here. But and then we were chasing him.
Your father works at your father works at a gas station?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he pulled out a gun, so that's when my dad pulled his.
Okay, pause. What did you say right there?
So I say that he had pulled a pistol on us, and then I say he pulled a gun on us, and that's when my dad pulled his.
Okay, so you say two different statements is going over there. You say he pulled a pistol on us, and he pulled a gun on us.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Continue, please.
Yes, ma'am. Andy Chow. A-N-D-Y.
Okay, help is on the west part.
All right.
Is it, are they still on CPR?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we can disconnect, okay?
All right. Thank you.
So what we just heard was you calling 911.
Yes, sir.
And again, who did you say told you to call 911?
My dad.
And it was immediately afterwards?
Yes, sir.
And we heard your dad on the 911 call?
Yes, sir.
After you got off the 911 call, what happened next?
I can't remember if I was already at the parking lot, but I made it to the parking lot. I point the first responders down, and then I made my way back to the scene, and I wait there till the police talk to me.
It wasn't that long after the 911 call, or was it? Or do you remember?
I don't remember.
During that time while you were waiting for law enforcement, did you and your father have time to talk, plan a story, or anything of that nature?
No, sir.
And then an officer talked to you. You remember the first officer who talked to you?
Yes.
Do you remember his name by any chance?
Officer English?
Officer English, you think that was the first one who talked to you?
Yes, sir.
And at this point in time, did you ask for a lawyer?
No, sir.
Did you say, I don't want to talk?
No, sir.
Did you say, get away from me? Anything like that?
No, sir.
But you had a full conversation with him when he asked you what happened?
Yes, sir.
An objection would be just foundation authentication. I think he can ask without statements in it. I don't believe he can introduce the authentication for this particular witness.
To suggest a claim of fabrication, Your Honor, one, and this officer's
Which
already.
body cam was it again?
This would be English's body cam, which is Andy's statement.
I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Sorry, I have.
Yeah, it's English's body cam of his statement.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Without objection, Your Honor.
Okay.
And so you were familiar with having a conversation with English on scene?
Yes, sir.
You had a conversation with him without a lawyer or anybody else present?
Yes, sir.
You know, at this point in time, I want to make sure, I will offer this as defense 5, 6, 3, defense 3. This has already been looked at, but this is the unmuted copy of what Mr. Chow would have said that day. Does that make sense? The state has already offered a muted copy because under the rules of what they were required, now we're just offering the unmuted copy.
Okay. It'd be admitted as states 3 without.
Defense.
Sorry, defense 3 without objection.
Sorry. Can we go ahead and play that? All right, well, okay, pause, please. It's all right. Who is that in the video?
That is me.
Okay, and this is the conversation you were talking about that you were having with the officer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can we go ahead and play that, please?
So I was at the register and we were watching it because I think my mom said,
Yeah, pause, please.
for
One moment.
floor? Okay, where's your dad's weapon?
If I can on him right now.
Okay.
Okay, good stop. So you're telling the officer what happened at this point in time?
Yes, sir.
And you had mentioned pulling out a firearm right then and there.
Yes, sir.
And you did the little finger gesture.
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you continue telling this officer what had happened on that scene?
He walked away from me.
And he walked away as you were telling him what happened.
Yes, sir.
And then you ended up talking to another officer.
Yes, sir.
Were you able to tell that other officer fully what happened?
Ye-
Or more?
Yes, sir.
You didn't tell this officer to walk away, did you?
No, sir.
You didn't tell him to go away.
No, sir.
Did he ask you any details about your statement whatsoever?
No, sir.
And there's one line in there where you say, I'm on top of him. Did he say, what did that mean?
No, sir.
What did that mean when you say, I'm on top of him? Did you actually physically get on top of this young man?
No, sir.
So what did that mean when you say that?
I was about arm's length. I was close enough to be able to touch him, but I did not touch him at all.
And then you give, and I see you talk with your hands.
Yes, sir.
Did you have another conversation with Officer Carter as he got on scene? Or another officer, you may not
Yes,
know his name.
another officer. Yes, sir.
And tell me what you told him.
I told him we thought he stole something. Or I thought he stole something, and so I chased him and followed him down to where the scene was, and I said he pulled a gun out, and I gestured to the side, pointing to the side with the gun, and then I say I backed up with my hands up, and then I see my dad yell, or I say that he has a gun, and I see my dad yell no, or drop the gun, drop it, no, and then he pulls it and fires.
Now you told all this to Officer Carter.
Yes, sir.
And I think you said you did some hand gestures. So one was the first hand gesture you did when you talked to Officer Carter?
I said he had pulled a gun out,
Uh-huh.
and I gestured to the side, pointing it.
And so you did the gestures and he's pointing it at you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then what'd you do next?
And then I put my hands up, and I say I'm backing up.
Okay, and you did this on the video?
Yes, sir.
And that's the video right next to when this whole thing happened.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nobody was telling you what to say,
No, sir.
what to do.
No, sir.
No lawyer,
No, sir.
no conversation with your father.
No, sir.
This is his witness, so he's been leading. I've been trying to not object too much, but there need to be direct questions.
Overruled.
Just go on, I mean,
And then I gesture. That's when my dad shot him. After that,
Andy, how did you feel when there was a gun pointed at you?
like terrified.
What did you think was going to happen?
I thought he was going to shoot me.
Who?
Young man.
Did you think you were going to die?
Yes,
Why?
because I saw the barrel just pointed straight at me.
And you actually described the barrel, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
How did you describe the barrel of the weapon that was pointed at you on that day?
I said it was a silver barrel, and the rest of it was black.
Showing you what's been marked. Well, before you described the firearm, had you seen it again since it was pointed directly at you?
No, sir.
Had anyone showed it to you on scene?
No, sir.
Did you go up and look at it and examine it?
No, sir.
And your description was what with the barrel?
A silver barrel.
A silver barrel.
Yes, sir.
You ever had a gun pointed at you before?
No, sir.
Now, at this point in time, we offer Detectives Carter body-worn camera into evidence. If the state wants us to wait till Detective Carter, we would do it as identification only. At this point in time, but we offer this to support claim of recent fabrication.
At this point, just identification, we don't have any objection to him. He's already, I guess, cited what he believes he said in the video.
All right, I'll allow you to have it marked for identification.
And I know I cannot publish at this point in time until Officer Carter testifies.
Your Honor, has
Yeah,
it
no.
been authenticated?
Right.
That's what it is.
That's what he said. Y'all are agreeing, actually.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard published. I'm sorry.
No. I said I will not until Officer Carter comes, just so we have that for his eyes. Andy, you are and we've been talking about this, and we've watched your demeanor on the video, the 911. Pretty calm guy.
Yes, sir.
How were you yelling, he's got a gun? Or were you just saying it like you talk right now, he's got a gun?
No, sir.
How were you saying it?
I was yelling it.
Yell it. How were you yelling it?
He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
When you said it, were you scared?
Yes.
And who was around you when you were saying it?
My dad.
This guy, Mr. Chow,
Yes, sir.
your father. Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
And he knows you.
Yes, sir.
I would assume your whole life.
Yes, sir.
What do you believe would have happened had Mr. Chow not shot that gun that day?
I would have died.
Did you actually see the barrel pointed at you?
Yes, sir.
And I want to go back and talk about the things that have happened in the store, because there's been a lot of comments on things that happened in the store that day, Andy. And the first question is going to be asked, you chased this kid out of the store, and you accused him of shoplifting, right? I mean, you accused him of shoplifting.
I did.
You didn't find any water.
I did not find it.
Why in the world did you think he shoplifted anything?
Because of what happened in the store.
But tell the jury again, because, I mean, that's the whole question. Why did you think he had done something wrong?
So I see he's at the water cooler, and I believe he pocketed something. He had his back to me, so I couldn't see. And so when he was walking to the front, and I asked him if he had anything in his pocket, he kept his hands in his pocket, and I saw his fingers kind of pushing against the hoodie pocket to try to hide what was in there. And then when he goes out the door with his hands not in the pocket, I see something heavy just way down. And so in my mind, I believed he had stolen something.
Showing you a screenshot that has been entered from one of the videos presented by the state of South Carolina. Do you recognize it?
Yes, sir.
What are we looking at?
He's doing something with the, he's either putting down the backpack or picking it up. I think he's putting it down.
Your Honor, but you do recognize it.
Yes, sir.
You recognize it from the day that we're talking about.
Yes, sir.
And it's substantially similar to the videos, the security footage that you have seen.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, at this point in time, we'll move this in as Defense Exhibit 4.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
The photograph will be admitted as Exhibit 5.
to show you a second screen clip from a video entered by the state of South Carolina and ask, do you recognize that?
Yes, sir.
Is that a stream clip from the same video that we were just talking about?
Yes, sir.
And is that the same image of the young man who was in the store that day?
Yes, sir.
And that is from a vantage point you would have seen and recognized?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, at this point in time, we would offer the second picture that we just talked about as Defense Exhibit 6.
Any objection?
Yeah, it's
No objection.
All right, to be admitted as defense exhibit 6 without objection.
All right, so the first one we're looking on the screen with, you had said that you had seen the young man in the back doing something with waters,
Yes, sir.
and then you saw something heavy in his pocket,
Yes, sir.
and you would assume that he still had water in his pockets, correct?
Yes, sir.
And now showing you, that's the same picture of the same young man. If we could zoom in on that front pouch. And this is from the vantage point where you were looking at.
Yes, sir.
And this is, tell me what you thought, what you were looking at here. What did you think you were looking at?
At this point, I didn't think much. I just saw he was putting down his backpack.
But you see something bulge in his front, correct?
Yes, sir.
Didn't know what it was.
No, sir.
Now, while he's in the store, are you telling your dad, hey, something's fishy up here, something's weird up here, anything like that?
No, sir.
Having any conversations with him?
No, sir.
Any discussions with him?
No, sir.
With anybody other than your mother?
I didn't say anything.
Anything at all?
No, sir.
So the decisions you were making that day, whose decisions were they?
Just mine.
And Andy, you realize, I mean, they're asking the question. You didn't have to go outside that store, did you?
I don't know. I didn't have to.
I mean, were you thinking about that at that point in time?
No, sir.
Were you trying to hurt this kid? Did you know him?
No, sir.
Were you chasing him to hurt him?
No, sir.
What in the world were you going to do if you actually caught up to him?
I didn't plan to catch up to him.
What do you mean you didn't plan to catch up with him? We've seen the videos. You're going out there. What do you mean you didn't plan to catch up with him? Did you have a plan?
I just wanted to see where he was going to tell the police later.
And there's been questions that this case is about 4 bottles of water. You've heard that.
Yes, sir.
When the gun was pulled on you, were you thinking about water?
No, sir.
Did you say, never mind, forget the water? At that point in time, did you say anything about water when this gun was pulled on you?
No, sir.
And you don't know this guy?
No, sir.
No problems with him?
No, sir.
Did you have a gun on you that day?
I did not.
Did you say anything to him before he got shot?
Not directly to him, no.
All you remember saying is, he's got a gun, he's got a gun.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to go to that part of your testimony where your hands are up.
Okay.
What were you saying when your hands were up?
He's got a gun.
At any point in time was the gun dropped when your hands were up?
No, sir.
It stayed on you?
Yes, sir.
So if I'm you, I'm saying, he's got a gun, he's got a gun! It's still being pointed at you.
Yes, sir.
And who was the person you were yelling, he's got a gun, he's got a gun? Who are you yelling that to?
To my dad.
And as you were yelling that with your hands up and a gun pointed at you, at some point in time you had testified your dad said something also. What was it?
He said, drop it, and no.
Was it dropped or was it still pointing at you?
Still pointed at me.
The barrel?
Yes, sir.
And what were you looking at?
I was looking at my dad at that time.
Were you scared?
Yes, sir.
And again, what did you think was going to happen had your dad not fired?
I was gunshot.
And immediately after the shot, your dad told you to do what?
Call 911.
And immediately after calling 911, we hear your dad trying to perform life-saving measures on you.
Yes, sir.
And this is something you saw directly.
Yes, sir.
Beg the court's indulgence for one moment, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Andy, thank you so much. I'd like you to answer any questions that the state of South Carolina has for you, okay?
Okay.
Cross-examination.
Yes, sir. One more break or just keep on going?
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
Ready for cross-examination, Mr. Scott? We are. All right, Mr. Tobin, please bring in your. Judge present, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Tobin. Mr. Scott.
Mr. Chow, you were 23 years old, correct?
Yes, sir.
In 2023, you were 20 years old, correct?
Yes, sir.
And at the time, you were a student at USC, is that true?
Yes, sir.
And you had already graduated Hammond Academy, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I ask any questions that you need me to repeat, I'm happy to do it.
Okay,
You
yes, sir.
had graduated Hammond at the time?
Yes, sir.
And that is a private school here in Columbia, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you swam on the swim team, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you get any college scholarships?
No, sir.
You were 5'11", 200 pounds at the time, correct?
Around that.
Yeah. Have you mentioned before under oath that at the time you were 5'11",
Yes, sir.
200 pounds?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How much do you weigh now?
185.
Okay, so you were significantly bigger at the time?
Significant.
15 pounds bigger.
Yes.
Okay. At the time, you were working at your parents' Shell gas station at 7441 Park Lane Road, correct?
Yes, sir.
And they had owned that store about 10 to 12 years at that time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how long had you worked there?
Well, I came to help for, I guess, since we opened.
You were familiar with the store, is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and had you become aware of the crime of shoplifting in your time working in the store and being around the store?
Yes, sir.
All right, what is shoplifting?
Someone stole something.
Okay, and had that happened more than once in the 10 to 12 years your parents had owned the store as of 2023?
Yes, sir.
Okay, had you developed a policy, or had your parents developed a policy in dealing with shoplifters?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In 2023, you were studying computer information systems, isn't that true?
Yes, sir.
And your father was familiar with computers and computer technology as well, isn't that true?
Yes, sir.
He had actually taught a small college as far as lessons in computers, correct?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it true? Computers can do amazing things,
Yes, sir.
okay? They can help with DNA extraction and going through millions of propositions, isn't that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They're able to synthesize surveillance systems and produce high-quality videos. Isn't that correct?
They can.
Okay. And you yourself and your parents at the Shell gas station at 7441 Park Lane Road had a very sophisticated surveillance system. Isn't that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay? And you were able to identify shoplifters with that system, were you not?
Yes, sir.
Okay? And you had a wall of shame above the cash register, isn't that true?
Yes, sir.
What is the wall of shame?
There's pictures and descriptions of past shoplifters.
Okay. And that's States 44, Stephanie? Do you recognize the wall of shame in States 44?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Andy, while she pulls it up, what is the purpose of the wall of shame?
To show who and what they stole.
Okay. What is the purpose of showing who and what stole, or who stole and what they stole?
To show other customers.
Okay. And to show law enforcement?
They can if they come in.
Okay. And if somebody steals and makes your wall of shame and they come back in, are you able to identify them?
Me, myself, or
Anyone. I mean, why would you have the wall of shame? Why would you have a picture of the shoplifter up? It's to identify them, right?
it can be.
So if you recognize somebody who's on the wall of shame and they come back in, what do?
What I would do would be
What is the store policy at 7441 Park Lane Road, Shell gas station in 2023? What is the policy when somebody who's on the wall of shame comes back in the store?
I would ask him to leave.
Okay. Now, you see all the people on the wall of shame in 2023?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many of those people did you chase?
Did I chase?
Yeah.
None of them.
Okay. You don't remember chasing any of those people that stole?
I did not chase anyone.
Okay. I see a number of other pictures here of people. Do you see the lotto tickets right there? And I don't know, Stephanie, can you zoom in on this? What's that guy? What's he doing there? Right there up under the monitor with the cash register.
Probably the same thing as the same as the other pictures.
Okay. Stephanie, can you zoom out, please? Scroll over to the, see the clock on the wall there? Zoom in up under that camera. You see that, Andy? What are these people?
It'd be the same thing
What's the same thing?
as the other pictures.
Okay. So you agree with me that you have a sophisticated surveillance system in there that is capable of generating high-quality pictures of people you suspect of committing a crime, correct? You want me to ask that again?
To me, it wouldn't be the highest. It wouldn't be high quality, but it's enough to see their face.
You don't consider these videos we've been watching high quality?
It can be higher,
Okay, well, maybe not movie quality,
but you can see their face. Yes,
Okay. And there's nothing to stop you guys from taking these pictures and sending them into law enforcement, correct? There's nothing to stop you from doing that, is there?
No, sir.
Okay. And you certainly know how to use 911, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you've done it in the past, correct?
I have not.
I could have sworn when your lawyer was up here, you were talking about a 911 call. I could have sworn I heard your voice on a 911 call.
Oh.
Did I imagine that?
I thought you meant before that.
You've used 911 before,
Yes, sir.
and you use 911 to get law enforcement involved, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you use 911 when you see something illegal going on, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you use 911 to get law enforcement who's paid to do their job to come help, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you know how to use it.
Yes, sir.
How do you use 911?
You dial 911?
Very easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have a phone, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, in 2023, you were working behind the cash register, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the cash register is raised up a little bit higher than the rest of the floor, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you got a pretty good view of the floor and the surrounding, correct?
Yes, sir.
Stage 68, please. Who is that fellow right there with the hat on backwards and the North Face pullover?
It's me,
Okay. And what are you looking at?
the young man.
Okay. I'm just looking to, you see right over there to your left, there's another picture of some other people on the, isn't that some more people right there that you got pictures of, right? I'm even looking right here, Andy, you see these people here, and what did they do? Or did they shoplift, or why would you have pictures of some people back here?
I'm not sure.
Okay, but you have pictures of customers behind the counter too?
We did.
Okay. And Andy, look right here, there's some more people right here that you got pictures of. Right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about this gadget right here, this tablet to your right. What is that?
It shows if a person who is in the system,
Tell me about a person in the system.
so they need to be entered into
Explain,
it.
explain what you're talking about. Use your words.
Okay. So all I know is that their picture needs to be entered into it.
Whose picture?
Anyone it can be.
If I just went and pumped gas there, you put my face in the system?
No, sir.
Whose face do you put in the system?
There are employees. My face is in there.
Who else?
There are shoplifters.
Okay. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about the shoplifters that you enter into your system and then you have access to them from that tablet. Tell me how that works.
So if they are in the system, they come into the store,
Right?
then they will pop up on that tablet.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have facial recognition technology at 7441 Park Lane Road, the Shell station your family is, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that is rather sophisticated equipment, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any of these people who've shoplifted in the past, committed the crime of shoplifting, if you review your camera, go back and you realize the Snicker bar is gone because it's missing from inventory, right? You can go back and review the camera and you can say, aha, this person stole the Snickers, right?
You could, yes, sir.
You could do that. How many different camera angles you got in that store? Do you even know?
I would
I
not.
mean, you would agree with me, it's a lot.
There are, yes, sir.
Over 20, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can get multiple different angles of the person's face, correct?
Yes, sir.
Most likely you can see what kind of shoes they're wearing.
Yes, sir.
You could probably identify what kind of shorts or pants or dress they had on, correct?
Yes, sir.
You could identify the top they had on, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you can even zoom in to like look at different graphics on the shirt or whatever they have, correct?
Yes, sir.
You could look for different identifying characteristics of the clothing they're wearing.
Yes, sir.
You could zoom in on their face, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you could put it into facial recognition technology, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then if they ever came back in, you would get an alert, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You could do all these things with the technology they had at 7441 Park Lane Road, could you not?
You could.
Okay. Now, you have been trained, you have gone to school and been trained, and your father has, to identify shoplifters, have you not?
Trained to identify them? I was not trained.
You weren't?
No, sir.
But you know how to identify one, correct?
If they're acting weird to me, that is.
What is acting weird to you?
If they keep looking up at me,
Okay.
they keep walking around the store, wandering around, and if they keep, checking the pocket or something. All of those combined.
I'm even thinking about times I've gone into a store and left my wallet in the car, walk around for a minute, and then I walk out. Would you put me in your database if I did that?
I would not.
Would you consider me weird?
No, sir.
What if I have my hands in my pockets, I'm dressed like I am now, and I walked around and looked around and I couldn't find what I was looking for, so then I just walked out. Would you tell me to empty my pockets?
No, sir.
Why?
You didn't touch anything.
Okay, but I had my hands in my pockets. I'm looking up at you. I'm looking down. Let's say I did. Let's say I took some waters out and I put them back. Would you chase me?
It would depend if I could see what you were doing. If I couldn't see, then I wouldn't know what you were doing.
You could see what Cyrus was doing, could you not?
Not completely, no, sir.
So you weren't sure. You weren't sure.
I believed he had
You
pocketed
believe-
something.
I'm sorry. You believed he had.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why did you believe that?
Because of the things that happened in the store.
Okay. So he had his hands in his pockets.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Testified you watched him when he walked in.
I saw him walk in.
Yeah. So he put his backpack down.
Yes, sir.
Correct? And then the defense offered defense 6, and you said, yeah, that's how he looked when he came in.
Yes, sir.
Okay? If he had a bulge in his pocket when he came in, why wouldn't he have a bulge in his pocket when he left? This is your exhibit.
Well, I was mainly just seeing him put the backpack on the.
Under direct, you told the lawyer that this is how he looked, and this is what you saw when he came in the store.
Yes,
He
sir.
clearly has a bulge in his pocket when he comes in the store. Why wouldn't he have a bulge in his pocket when he left the store?
I was not focused on the bulge when he came in.
You just testified that this is what he looked like and this is what his pocket looked like when he came in.
Looking at the picture, yes, sir.
You identified this as being him, how he looked when he came in.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I ask you again, if he had a bulge in his pocket when he came in, why would you harass him and say he's got a bulge in his pocket when he left? You see what I'm saying?
I did not notice the bulge when he came in that day.
Okay. And then you talked about, yeah, this is the bulge I saw that he had in his pocket. This is your exhibit that you just introduced through the lawyer. This is
In the
defense
picture,
number
I see
5.
in the picture I see the bulge.
Okay. You
Yes,
see any water bottles in his pocket?
I cannot see in the pocket. No, sir.
Well, why? You identified something black and a bulge in his pocket. See that?
I did.
The reason this is an evidence is because you identified it through your lawyer.
Okay.
You don't recognize this from 10 minutes ago.
I mean, I see like the shadow of the pocket, yes, sir.
Do you see a water bottle in his pocket?
I cannot see into his pocket.
What do you see in his pocket there? All right.
Sorry.
Can we? I guess do it online. There's clearly something black in his pocket. In the picture, states number 5. I'm gonna just point it to you. Do you not see something black in his pocket?
To me, I just thought that was just the shadow of the pocket.
Does it look like a water bottle to you?
It does not.
Okay. All right. With all the surveillance systems they had at 7441 Parkland Road, and with all the technology and the facial recognition, okay? Couldn't we have hung this 14-year-old boy's picture up on the wall of shame? Couldn't we have done that?
We could have put his picture.
Yeah, on the wall of shame with all those other people, right? Couldn't we have done that?
You could have.
What would have stopped you from doing it?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Is there anything that would have stopped us from going back and printing all these pictures up of the boy with the white Air Force Ones, the black Nike joggers, the red Child's Play hoodie? He never covered his face, did he?
He did not.
He never put the hoodie on, did he?
He did not.
We got hundreds of still shots we could provide law enforcement, could we not?
Could you? You could.
You could. Is there anything that stopped you guys from doing that?
No, sir.
Okay. And how long does it take to call 911? How many seconds does it take, you think, for you to hit 3 buttons on your cell phone?
A second.
1 second?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that stopped you on that day from using 1 second of your time to dial 911?
Nothing stopped me.
No. And you know how to use 911 because you've used it before, correct?
Yes, sir.
You used it on that day, correct?
Yes.
Nothing stopped you from using it.
No, sir.
And you certainly have a cell phone that's capable of connecting to 911, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But we didn't do any of that on this particular day, did we?
Not until after.
Yeah, it's a little late after though, right? Andy, think about it. I'm asking you. Could we not, if we suspect this 14-year-old, how many waters did you think he took?
I'm not sure.
How many did you think he took?
Maybe just one.
One. How much in the year 2023 does a bottle of water cost at 7441 Park Lane Road in Richland County at the Shell gas station operated by the Chow family? How much does one bottle of water cost?
I'm not sure.
You don't remember how much they cost? You
No.
work the cash register, right?
I did.
Okay, 98 cents sound about right?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
just round it up to $1. Dollar sound right?
Yes, sir.
Think you took $1 worth of merchandise from the store,
I did think that. Yes, sir.
and you were certain of it.
I believed he had taken it. Yes, sir.
You strongly believed enough where you left your counter, you left the cash register and ran after it, correct?
Yes, sir.
You yelled at it. You soft-spoken today, yeah, right?
Yes, sir.
You weren't soft-spoken on that particular day, were you?
Well, I just called out to him.
Okay. You used your voice, right? You
Yes,
weren't-
I'm.
It's not difficult to hear your voice in those videos, is it?
No, sir.
Okay. And your dad, he ran with you, correct?
He was behind me.
He ran with you, correct?
I would not. I didn't know what he was doing behind me.
He ran with you, correct?
Yeah, I asked and answered.
He ran with you, correct?
Watching the video, I saw him running behind me. Yes,
He
sir.
ran with you, correct?
You ran, you know, asked and answered. He doesn't like to answer.
How
That was
did you
fourth
stop
time.
him? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
He ran with you, correct?
Yes, sir. Watching the video, I saw him running behind me.
Okay. And you're taught to obey your father, correct?
Yes, sir.
You understand my question?
As in just like,
Were you taught to obey your father?
yes, sir.
You were not taught to disobey your father, were you?
No, sir.
Okay. So when he yelled to you, Andy, stop! Do not do this. You listened to him, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So when he yelled that day, you stopped, didn't you?
When?
May 28, 2023. That's what we're talking about here today.
Yes,
You
sir.
remember May 28th of 2023?
Yes, sir.
You remember when y'all ran out the door after that 14-year-old boy?
I walked out the door.
Okay, we'll watch a video here in a second.
Okay.
But you remember when you exited the store with your father after the 14-year-old boy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you remember right then when your dad said, stop, Stop, Andy. Let's stop right here. You remember when he said that?
No, sir.
Because he didn't, right?
He did not.
He didn't say that.
No, sir.
And if he had, you would have obeyed him because you obey your father, right?
I would have stopped.
But you guys continued running along up Spring Street, correct?
Well, so I saw him.
Wait. Okay, but if you need to explain the question, I'm just asking you continue to run up Spring Street towards.
After he started running, yes, I
Okay.
ran after.
When did he start running?
So I had gone to the corner of the store,
Uh-huh.
and I hear my dad come up behind me and call out, "Hey!"
Right.
And then I see him, the young man. He turned, and then turned back around immediately and started sprinting down.
Okay.
And so that's when I started to run.
Okay. So that was after y'all went around the corner. Let's see.
I kind of slowed down at the corner. Just
Let's see. Stephanie, can I have state 16, the clip 16 and stage number 4? Yes, please. This is the young man that you were talking about, correct? The red shirt?
yes, sir.
Okay. That's you watching him, correct?
Yes, sir.
There's your father already making his way towards the front door, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And your mother left too, correct?
In the video, yes, sir.
Okay. Who's manning the cash register right there?
No one.
All right. Who's this gentleman?
Customer.
Okay. Is it common for the whole Chow family to leave the gas station with customers inside the store?
Well, I wasn't completely sure what my parents were doing, but I exited the store.
Everyone left over $1 of water, correct?
I left because I thought he stole something.
Okay. And your dad, as you saw, was right on your heels, right? Rewind.
In the video? You mean?
Is your monitor working right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, press play, Stephanie. Okay. You guys are right together, are you not?
Yes, sir. I
I'm
see
sorry?
that. I see that. Yes, sir.
Yes. Is that yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Stephanie, can I have clip 20 from slide 4? And tell me, before we watch this, tell me what you said you just walked out of the gas station. Is that what you said earlier?
Yes, sir. I walked out,
You just walked
and
out?
then I walked to the corner.
All right. How would you describe what Cyrus Carmack Belton did when he walked out? Was he walking or was he running when he left the gas station?
Out the door,
Yeah.
he was walking.
Rather
also.
casually, was he not?
You could say that.
Okay. Was he looking over his shoulder or anything like that, or
No, sir.
just kind of casually left the store?
Yes, sir.
And you two just bust out after him, correct?
I was just walking out the.
You were walking out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Press play, Stephanie, please. That's walking to you?
Yes, sir.
That's walking?
For me, yes, sir.
You typically walk that fast? Okay. So when you get off the stand, you're going to walk that fast to to your seat?
Depends on what I was doing.
Okay. What were you doing there?
I guess it would be a brisker walk, but I wasn't running out the store.
When did you start running?
After he ran,
Why? Is there anything wrong with him running?
well, I ran because I thought he had stolen something, and I wanted to see where he was going.
Okay. How far were you going to chase him, do you think?
I'm not sure.
Just
Just going to see where he was going.
a mile? What if he had run a mile? Would you have kept chasing him with your dad?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I was doing.
You don't know at what point you stopped chasing a 14-year-old?
I don't know when I would stop.
Let me see clip 21 states 4, please. You remember when his shoe fell off as he was running? Remember that?
I did not see that.
Okay, you didn't see him running with one sock and one shoe?
No, sir. I did not notice that.
Is that what you were describing, how he was walking around the corner and then y'all start yelling at him and briskly walking towards him and then he takes off running?
I just hear my dad call out "Hey" to him.
That's what made him start running when y'all were back behind, briskly walking towards him? That's what made him start running?
I kind of just slowed down to a stop at the corner. I wasn't walking at him.
You slow down to, okay, let me go back. Let's watch it again because I didn't see that. Go to clip 20 of States 4 and let's watch Andy stop as he goes to the corner. All right, when did you stop right there? I didn't see it. I missed it.
I slowed down at the
Okay.
corner.
Okay, and then he started running. And every time you see somebody run, you feel compelled to run after him, right?
I did. I believe he had stolen something, so I ran to go see where he was going.
Okay. Let me have clip 24 of States 4, please, Stephanie. And now, what do you call it? Y'all are really briskly walking there, are you not? That's a really brisk walk, isn't it?
Well, he's running off screen, so that's when I started running after he started.
Okay, you're running now.
Yes, sir.
That's running.
Here.
You're no longer briskly walking, you're running now, right?
Yes, sir.
And what's your dad doing in that video?
In the video, he's also running.
Okay. And is he saying, Andy, let's stop. Let's do not leave the parking lot. Let's stop right here.
I did not hear that.
Okay, he didn't say that?
No, sir.
Okay. And now the boy had lost his shoe. You know your mother went and picked it up from the scene, right?
I learned that afterwards. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And he's running so hard, he comes out of his shoe. You know that now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you don't dispute that, do you?
No, sir.
We saw the video, right?
Yes, sir.
And he's running so hard, his cell phones fall out of his pockets, correct?
He throws them out.
Okay. Well, you said before they fell out. Did you not? I know you're saying he threw them out today. Have you ever thrown cell phones on the side of the road?
I never.
Okay. And he didn't either, did he?
No, he threw them.
If I showed you a video from your store the day of where you said they fell out of his pockets, would you still deny that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, we need to refresh his memory with it. Let me ask first if this will help refresh your memory. Read this and tell me if you deny that you said any of those things. Don't say it out loud, just read it. See if you refresh your memory.
Okay.
Do you deny saying that?
I do not deny saying that.
Okay. So you don't disagree that at the day of, you said these things flew off of him. You never said anything about him throwing anything.
At that moment, yes, sir.
Okay.
I did say that.
And this was the day of.
Yes, sir.
Because why would anybody throw their cell phones out? Does that make any sense to you?
I would not know.
No. Because they didn't. He didn't throw them. They flew off of him because he was running so hard.
No, sir. I saw him throw it to the side.
What did you? Do you want me to read what you said? Would that help?
Well,
Or would you want me to play the video for you? Would that help?
I'm just telling you what I saw.
Okay. I'm asking you what you said on the day it happened.
Okay.
You never said that he threw them. You said he dropped them.
I did say
Two
that.
things flew off of him, correct?
Yes, sir. When flew, like he threw it. That is what I meant.
That's what you meant. Okay.
Yes, sir.
They threw his shoe off too, didn't he?
I did not see that myself.
Okay. So at the time, you're saying he dropped his phone. Two things flew off of him. You don't disagree with that?
I did say that.
Okay. All right. And as a matter of fact, you chased him and you stopped and looked at him. Right?
At what point? Oh, at what he threw, you mean?
Right, all right, listen, I'm only going to be talking to you about May 28th of 2023. So if you ask when, I'm talking about this date when 14-year-old Cyrus Felton died. So is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you're chasing him, his shoe comes off. Two cell phones come off of him. You stop and look at him, do you not?
So I slow down for like a second, and I glance back. I don't see a phone, a water bottle. All I see is trash, and so I turn back around and continue to follow him.
All right. Would it surprise you to know that you had previously said that you stopped and looked at him and noticed there were two cell phones on the ground?
I said that?
Do you disagree with what you said that?
I don't remember saying that.
Would it help you if I refresh your memory?
Yes, sir.
You stopped to look at what he had dropped, correct?
Try to see what he had thrown, yes, sir.
Okay, you do agree with me then that you stopped to look.
Well, it wasn't like a full stop.
What was it?
I slowed down. So in the video you see me full sprinting,
Uh-huh.
and so I slowed down
Okay.
to see, and I don't see anything, so I turn back around and keep
You
going.
didn't see the white shoe right there?
No, sir.
Or the cell phone?
No, sir.
One was white though, right?
The phone?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You remember your mother collecting him and bringing him into the gas station that night?
I remember her saying that, yes, sir.
Now, whenever Cyrus goes, Stephanie, let me have, say, 7, please. You recognize this to be 7441 Parkland Road?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And under this awning, approximately here is where the entrance of the store is, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but when Cyrus leaves, he rounds this corner and goes this direction on the sidewalk, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As you guys come around the corner at a brisk pace with your dad yelling, he
Calling
takes
out
off
to him.
sprinting, does he not?
My dad calls out to him, "Hey,"
Okay.
that's it.
And he takes off sprinting, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to see these two posts right here, the two white posts in front of the black car?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cyrus ran around those and took his cut through, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But you and your father took this direction,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. His shoe came off somewhere in this vicinity, correct?
I do not believe so. I think it was earlier,
Okay.
judging off the video.
Somewhere in here then?
Maybe a bit further back.
Somewhere here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cell phones were found in this general area? Or where did you stop to look where he had?
It is still in the parking lot.
I'm sorry?
It is still in the parking lot.
The cell phones?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
When I saw him throw them, it was up, like before that sand path there.
All right. Somewhere here.
Yes, sir.
Cyrus takes the path, correct?
Yes, sir.
And does he immediately cross over Springtree?
He's kind of running a diagonal
All right. How about this?
straight to the
Is that
scene.
it? Is that it?
Straight to where the scene was.
So he's running in the middle of the road?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that is a fairly heavily traveled road, correct?
Yes, sir.
Cars go pretty fast up and down that road, correct?
I'm not sure.
You've never noticed people speeding up and down that road?
No, sir.
No? All right, but it is heavily traveled, correct?
Yes, sir.
Cyrus, you and your father run directly across with no disregard for cars coming or going, did you not?
I did not see any cars.
You didn't even notice the white Honda that had to slam on its brakes to keep from hitting you guys?
I did not notice that. No, sir.
You didn't?
No, sir.
Okay. Because you were focused on chasing the 14-year-old, is that correct?
I was focused on seeing where he was going.
Okay. Springtree Road is a very straight road, correct?
Yes, sir.
You can see a great distance down this road, correct? State's 15, please, Stephanie.
No, sir.
15. All right. Springtree is a straight road, correct?
It is straight.
Okay. And it dead ends eventually, correct?
Yes, sir.
What are these apartments right here?
I'm not sure.
All right. What are these apartments right here?
I'm not sure.
Are there any more apartment complexes besides these two?
I'm not sure.
All right. But it dead ends?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what's the purpose of sprinting after Cyrus if you merely wanted to find his direction of travel? Don't we already know his direction of travel without even leaving the property?
Well, it is a dead end for a car, but not for someone on foot.
What does that mean?
You can go anywhere.
Where can you go?
Anywhere.
Where can you go besides the apartments? I don't understand.
You could go through it. I don't understand.
All right. Where can anybody go besides those apartments? There's only 2 apartment complexes to go to before you hit the dead end, right?
Well, you could walk another direction, not on the road.
Explain that. I don't understand. Are you trying to say you could go through the woods?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So were you prepared to chase him through the woods?
I don't know.
Do you know, like, at what point your dad and you stop, or do you just chase him for eternity?
I don't know. I was just, the only thing I was thinking was
Get
see
the
where he was
bottle.
going.
Yeah, and get that bottle of water. Gotta get that bottle of water, right?
No, sir.
Okay. Don't we know which direction he went? I mean, if the cops show up, and we know how to call 911, we've established that. You say, officers, this is the guy you're looking for. This is the guy you're looking for. And he went straight up Springtree. Not too many places he can go. He can take a right or a left. Oh, and by the way, we got his backpack, we got his shoe, we got 2 cell phones. Shouldn't be too hard for you guys. Right?
Well, I did not see the phones. I did not see a shoe.
But you know you are a computer information systems graduate, or whatever you are. You know intimately about computers, and you know about the capabilities of your surveillance system, do you not?
I know that we had his picture.
And you know about the wall of shame, do you not?
Yes, sir.
And you know how to call 911, do you not?
I do.
So why do we You want to find his direction. I know that's what. Is that your explanation? You want to find direction of travel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We got videos that show his direction of travel. You say he didn't go to Park Lane, he went down Spring Tree. You can tell officers his direction of travel, right? You never even have to leave the property, do you?
You could, I could get more details, more detailed on where he went, because the even though the road is straight, it goes up a little bit, so you can't actually see down the road. There's a little hump.
It's your testimony that you and your father had to chase up there to see specifically where he went, so we can get that $1 bottle of water. Is that your testimony?
Well, I was running to just see where he was going.
Why do you have to run on that straight road? The boy has one shoe on. I mean, can't you do that brisk walk you like to do?
Well, I was not thinking that at the
What were
time.
you thinking?
To see where he was going.
I'm going to ask you, I'm going to leave it behind after this. But when you stand, States 20, please. 20, yes, ma'am. When you stand right here, you recognize this to be the driveway of your gas station.
Yes, sir.
You can see right up the road, right?
At my height, I would not be able to see all the way down.
Let me ask you something. Do you have, I see you wear glasses. Do you have issues with your vision?
Just a little bit.
Okay. And do you have trouble perceiving things even with glasses?
No, sir.
You don't?
No, sir.
So with your glasses, you have good eyesight.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You see this car right here, Andy?
Yes, sir.
What apartment complex are they with?
That first one.
Okay. And then how many more up the road?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, dead ends, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you're standing right there, you can see him take a left in that apartment complex, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if he keeps going, you know there's a dead end, right?
Yes, sir.
And you know there's only that other apartment complex on the right up there.
Yes, sir.
So if you stand right there, stay in your parking lot of your store at 7441 Park Lane Road, you can go ahead and rule out that first apartment on the left if he passes, right?
I could, yes, sir.
Okay, but if he turns in there, you can say, officers, he went up there, took a left, right?
Yes, sir.
And by the way, we got his face too, right?
Okay.
And by the way, we got his cell phone and shoe, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you following me still? If you kept running past that driveway, then you could narrow it down too. You could say, Mr. Police Officer, he kept running past that first complex, and the next one is up there on the right, right?
I could have.
Okay. Are you tracking my question? So my question is, why do you need to be right up on him, jogging beside him the whole time?
I did not plan to be right on him
But you were.
because he tripped.
So you watched a 14-year-old boy with one shoe. You suspected of stealing $1 of water, trip and fall, and you didn't just turn around and say, Dad, let's call it a day. Let's just go back. We've done too much already. You didn't do it
I did not do that.
because you're right up on it. And you even said that in your statement, right? I
I
got
was.
right up on it.
I was arm's length away.
Okay. You still didn't notice he was only wearing one shoe?
No, sir.
He busted his butt pretty bad there, didn't he?
His butt. No.
He busted his shins up, right? I mean, he was down like on his stomach, right?
I'm
You
not
said
sure.
that.
He was on his. He was flat, and then I saw something in his hand.
Okay. This is state 78. Okay. And he hit pretty hard. Okay. And are you familiar with a tack light? This is state's number 6. Are you familiar with the tack light?
Yes, sir.
Remember that on the ground?
I did not see it myself, but
Well, like you were standing there with the officer when he identified it being there after the fact.
I thought they were talking about a red thing on the floor.
Okay. But you didn't see that at the time?
I did not see that. No, sir.
All right, well, let me see, states 35. You saw his shins just now, what he did to himself after that fall?
I did see that.
Okay. And it was a fairly, he hit the ground pretty hard, did he not?
He did fall flat on the ground.
Okay. And that was right about here where AA is, correct?
I believe it was a bit further out.
Okay. Do you see AA?
Yes, sir.
You realize that's an attachment to the pistol he had on him?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any explanation? Because you were the closest one to him, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. He had to have hit the ground right here for his optic, his flashlight, to come detached and come to rest right there, right? You didn't throw it there, did you?
I did not.
And that's not yours, is it?
No, sir.
And that doesn't go to your dad's gun, does it?
No, sir.
So that is where he fell, correct?
From my memory, he fell a bit further, a
Okay.
bit after. So
You were closest to him.
yes, sir.
How did that get to be right there then? Did you move it?
Then maybe when he took it out,
When did he take it out?
I don't know, but when he was on the ground, it was already in his hand.
Okay. Do you think maybe when he hit the ground, it came out of his pocket? You think that's possible?
I'm not sure.
Okay. He hit the ground pretty hard, did he not?
He did.
You were right there up on him. He hit the ground hard, did he not?
He did.
Okay. And he's already lost his shoe. You understand that?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Do you understand that? You want me to play the video again for you?
No, sir.
We know he lost his shoe because your mom brought it in your store,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You were there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I ask a question you don't understand, just ask me to repeat.
Well, I didn't know he didn't have his shoe on.
I didn't ask you that.
Okay.
We understand now he lost his shoe, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We understand now that 2 cell phones had flown off of him in his haste to get away from you two, correct?
I saw him throw it. Yes, sir.
But at the day, you said it flew off of him. You didn't say throw, correct?
That day, yes, sir.
Okay. I know you want to say the day that he threw them, but I'm talking about May 28, 2023. You said 2 things flew off of him.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we now know that in his haste to get away from you, he ran out of his sneaker, and now he's running up the road with 1 shoe on. In his haste to get away from you two, he has dropped 2 cell phones. Because who do you know that throws cell phones away? You never know anybody like that?
I do not.
Okay. So he's running away from you so hastily, he comes out of his shoe, drops 2 cell phones, but you two continue to chase him, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I
And then
continue to follow him.
follow him.
All right.
Why did you
Chase
use that term?
Chase and follow.
Chase. Are you comfortable when I say chase
Yes,
him?
sir.
Okay. You continue to chase him. And then the boy, the 14-year-old, 114-pound boy, hits the ground so hard, and you're hovering over him. And the light he hits so hard that light has come off of his gun. Why not just run back to the Shell station at that point and say, this is enough. We've gone way too far. Over $1 bottle of water. Why didn't you and your dad do that then?
So everything was happening fast.
Yeah.
So I caught up to him,
Why?
and I see the gun,
Okay.
and then it's pointed at me. So
Now, how many times did you
So then I
say
back
he...
up.
Okay, well, I want to get to that. Who did you tell that day that he pointed a gun at you?
I did not say the exact words. No, sir.
What am I doing right now?
Pointing at me.
Yeah. It's a very simple word, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You never say pointed. You never use the term aim, did you not? Or you didn't, did you?
I did not. I did motion and pointing.
Never said point. You never said aim. You said he pulled a gun. I saw a gun.
Yes, sir. I said those things.
Okay. English is your first language, correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you even speak Cantonese?
Only a little bit.
Only a little. Turn point, you use it all the time.
Yes, sir.
Did anybody stop you from using those words that day?
No, sir. They also did not ask me.
Did you have trouble volunteering that very important piece of information?
The first thing that came to my mind was he pulled it, and I pointed with my
He
hand.
pulled. Could it have come out of his pocket when he took that violent fall to the ground?
I believe he took it out.
Could it have come out of his pocket when he took that violent hit on the ground that dislodged the flashlight from his gun?
I'm not sure.
Could it have fallen out of his pocket after you chased him 130 yards and he hit the ground, wounding his shin, dislodging that light from his gun? Could it have come out of his pocket at that point?
It could have.
Okay. You never saw it before he fell, correct?
The gun.
You never saw that gun before he fell, correct?
No, sir.
All right. The first time you're even aware of it is when you're right on top of him and he's hurt himself and he's lying on the ground face down, correct?
Yes, sir.
And where's your dad?
I'm not sure. He's behind me.
2 to
all I
3
know.
feet behind you, maybe?
I'm not sure.
Would it surprise you? You said before that he was 2 to 3 feet behind you.
I don't remember.
Would it surprise you? Do you deny saying that?
I don't remember saying it.
Do you deny saying that?
I just don't remember saying it.
Do you deny saying that he was 2 to 3 feet behind you?
I'm not sure.
How far away do you think you were from him when he fell to the ground, when you first saw the gun?
From young man?
Yes, sir.
More than like 10 feet. Maybe.
Okay. Your dad was 10 feet?
Wait,
10 feet from
where
Cyrus?
I was from him, or
You were 10 feet from Cyrus when he fell?
when he tripped?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. He was ahead of me.
Okay. But then you got right up on him is what you testified to.
Yes, sir. And then I caught up to him. Yes, sir.
Okay. You were right up on him is I think what you
Yeah. Arm length. Yes, sir.
Arm length? How far was your dad from you at that point?
I'm not sure. I did not look back.
Okay. Would you say, do you remember saying that he was maybe 5 to 10 feet from Cyrus?
At what point?
You remember giving an interview saying that?
At what point was he at 5 to 10?
When Mr. Cyrus Carmack Belton was lying on the ground, you see the gun.
Oh.
Your arm's length, how far is that?
I'm not completely sure.
All right, let me see if you recognize making these statements. Stop here. Okay. You do not deny making those statements?
I do not deny.
Okay. So, you previously told or indicated that your dad was 5 to 10 feet away from him, and you were maybe 2 feet from him when you first saw the gun.
That is what I said.
I'm asking you, I mean,
Oh,
do you remember giving an
Well-
interview with Mr. Jordan, Investigative Jordan?
So, I was told by Mr. Kent that I can only say what I saw
Okay.
at that day, and I did not know. My dad was behind me. I did not know what he was doing.
Okay, well, why? Remember when Investigator Jordan, how many feet do you think your dad was from Cyrus, if you had to guess?
Your Honor, I'm not going to get, he didn't hear the last word guess, and we told him not to speculate. May we approach him?
Hey, what's up?
Ask you, how far, if you had to guess, from Cyrus was your father? You don't deny him asking that,
I
right?
do not.
You don't deny saying it'd be like 5 to 10 feet. You don't deny that.
Yes, sir, I would be guessing where he was.
You would have seen him. How could you have guessed a distance if you didn't see him?
I did not see
Well,
him.
you just testified a minute ago with your lawyer that when you saw the gun, you looked up, turned towards your dad, and said, he's got a gun. Did you not testify with Mr. Kent about that?
I thought the question was when I was next to the young man and I saw
That's
the
when you
gun.
saw the gun.
Yes, sir. So
And
then
then you
I.
Go ahead.
So then I see the gun and
Yeah.
it points up at me. So I put my hands up. And I say he has a gun,
Okay.
still facing. And then I'm backing up at this point. And then I turn and I see my dad.
Oh, so now there's a lot more time than I thought between these events. So now your testimony is you're right up on top of him. He's falling. Okay? Stop me if I'm wrong. Okay? I'm just trying to repeat what I think you just said.
Okay.
You're right on top of him. You see a gun. You don't know where your dad is right now, correct?
Yes, correct.
So how many seconds does it take for you to go, whoa, 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 back up, and say, he's got a gun?
Well, it'd be he has got a gun, and then I turn to where you are now and tell my dad he has a gun.
He's got a gun. And when
And-
you're looking at your dad, how far away is he from Cyrus, who's still on the ground? 5 to 10 feet?
I'd see closer to 10 feet. 10 feet or more.
Okay. Wonder why you said 5 to 10 when Investigator Jordan asked you that.
I learned that my perception of feet, how far long a foot was wrong.
Okay. So over 3 years, you've learned about 12 inches and what it means to be 5 or 10 feet. You've learned distances better over 3 years. Is that what you're saying?
After I explained it,
Okay. So let me get this right, because I just want to be clear. He's still on the ground as you're running backwards?
no, he's getting up,
Okay.
and that's when he points the gun at me as he's getting up.
And still running? He continues to run?
He does continue to go forward, yes, sir.
Okay. And so I guess that must mean that he's doing this.
Not behind him, because I'm not backing up straight backwards.
Okay. How are you backing up?
Since I was running full speed,
Uh-huh.
I slow down. I'm maybe arm's length away, and then I see the gun, and then I start to back up. I start to go out this way.
Okay. Stephanie, can I have states number 26? All right. Judge, can I have the witness just step down just to explain real quick? And here. You recognize what we're looking at in States 26?
Yes, sir.
All right. Show us where he, and I want you to, as best you can, put the tip of that on the exact spot where he fell.
would be right here.
Okay. Right there. And that's about where that tack light was found, correct?
I believe the tack light is down.
All right, now put it with me and show me where you fell. Right there. Okay. And you're right up on top of him.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. You're right up on top of him when you see the gun right there.
Yes, sir.
Show us the direction you backed up in.
So I come in and I back out this way.
Why would you back up further towards the road instead of back to safety where the Park Lane road is?
Because my momentum's taking me out this way.
Well, your momentum, you said you stopped right over him. You're right on top of him. How'd you have momentum if you were in stopping position?
Well, I didn't come to a full stop. I came in, slowed down, and I see the gun, and then I start to come out this way. And then so I turn around here, and I see my dad, and then...
Wait. Slow down. Slow down. He hits the ground. How long was he down on the ground?
Maybe 1 or 2 seconds.
1 or 2 seconds. And you're right on top of him is what you testified to, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Right on top of him while you're moving past him, or I don't understand. Because I understood that you stopped right beside him. You're an arm's length away from him is what you said prior.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you stopped.
So I came in, and then, I didn't come to a full stop right here, and then start to go.
Well, if he's on the ground, okay, so you're explaining he hits the ground, you just kind of keep running past him.
I keep coming up here, and then he starts to get up,
Okay.
and then he points the gun at me, and so I continue that.
Andy, if he's pointing the gun at you, he's trying to move this way, why are you backing up in the same direction he's moving? I don't understand. Why not go back this way? If you just approach the man with the gun, why are you backing up in the same direction and travel as he's going? I don't understand.
Well, my momentum's just taking me that way.
But you already said you stopped right beside him when he hit the ground.
Well, no, I didn't come to a full stop. I don't...
All right, so let me get this straight. You're running forward here, correct?
Full sprint.
Okay. And then you slow down and suddenly you're backpedaling. How do you do that? How do you go from sprinting forward to backpedaling without stopping? Can you demonstrate that?
Sure.
You can go from a dead sprint to a backpedal without stopping?
Well, no, I slowed down.
Okay, so you can go from a sprint to slow down to backpedal.
Yes, sir.
Can you? Do we have enough room for you to do that? I've never seen that done. No? Is that something you've practiced?
No.
You're describing as a full sprint, slow down, and then suddenly you're backpedaling up the road. Is that your testimony?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cyrus is trying to get up, but he's continuing this way, correct?
Yes.
And do you remember, all right, so when you back up here, you don't deny that you said you turned to look at your dad and said he has a gun.
Yes, sir.
Now, put the pointer where your dad was standing when you first saw it, when you turned around with your dad.
So I'm up here, and I see he comes up around this spot.
Okay, you're right about there. And that's about where that casing's found.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then Cyrus was up already on his feet and out this way.
Okay, Cyrus is continuing trying to get it that way.
Yes, sir.
And it's your testimony that as he's running, he's doing that to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're running with him, kind of. I mean, he's running that way, and you're backing up with him.
Yes, sir. But kind of like going away from him.
Okay, well, you just said when you're backpedaling, you're going up Springtree, away from Park Lane, right?
It would be this way.
Okay, but are you going towards Park Lane when you're backing up? Or up closer?
Up that. Yes, I'll be going up Springtree.
Okay, well, that's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Cyrus is going up Springtree too, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're going up Springtree, correct? That's what you just said.
Yes, sir.
All right. So he's running, and you're backpedaling beside him, and he's running with a gun the whole time. That's what your testimony is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can have a seat. So, your dad is standing back there going, what the hell is going on? Why is my son backpedaling with this guy aiming a gun at him, right?
I'm not sure what he was doing.
Have you ever seen anything like that before? One man running down the road aiming a gun at somebody, another guy jogging beside him?
I mean, there would be about, like, there's a good distance between us. I'm not like right next to him.
Okay, all right, so how far had you backed off of him at that point?
About maybe 20 feet away now.
20 feet
since
away
we're
from him?
going away from each other.
Okay, but you're both moving up Springtree away from Park Lane. You and
Up
Cyrus.
Springtree and away from each other.
Okay, and there's trees in between you and Cyrus at this point, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and he's trying to get towards those apartments, is he not?
I'm not sure what he was.
Which direction? One more time, Andy. Which direction was he going? Was he going towards Park Lane or up Springtree?
He was going up Springtree.
Okay, and what's at the end of Springtree?
Some apartments.
All right, but is there any doubt he was trying to get away from you two?
I don't know what he was thinking. What he was.
Was he
doing.
running towards you or away from you?
I was running away from him. Now that
Let me
he's
ask you
pointing a
something.
gun
Let
at me.
me ask you. I'm gonna make this real easy for you. Okay, step by step.
Okay.
When y'all left the Shell station, was he trying to get away from you two?
I'm not sure why he ran.
Did he ever stop and ask to shake your hand?
No, sir.
Did he ever run towards you?
No, sir.
Okay. He was running away from you, right, Andy?
I can't speak for him.
Was he running towards you?
No, sir.
Was he running away from you? It's not a hard question.
I guess not to me, yes, sir. He was
He was trying to get away from where you were, correct?
could be.
It could be. You and your dad are yelling at him and running after him.
I did not. Outside of the store, I did not yell at him.
You yelled at him in the store.
Well, I called out to him, "Hey,"
And your dad yelled to him when he got out of the store.
and my dad called out, "Hey" to him. Yes.
And he ran away from you.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I'm asking you. This is your chance to answer my questions. And they're not hard, are they?
No,
He
sir.
ran away from you and your father, did he not?
He did run away from me.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
At any point did he turn and engage with you? You understand that word?
He did not.
Okay. At any point did he stop and turn towards your dad and pull out a gun in the store?
Towards my dad, no, sir.
Did he do that to you in the store?
No, sir.
Did he do that when y'all chased him into Springtree? Did he turn around before y'all left the parking lot and point a gun at you?
No, sir.
But you continued to chase him though, didn't you? And
Uh,
you actually called up to him, you called up to him twice, is what you said in your statement, roadside, right?
yes, sir.
What does that mean? What was the first time you called up with him?
I'm not completely sure.
Okay. So you catch up with him, and then he keeps going, and then he falls, and then you catch up with him again, and that's when the gun thing happens, right?
Yes, sir. He pointed the gun at me.
Okay. And you said he fell, he took 1 to 2 steps after he got shot and fell down?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Or yeah, he kind of ducks to the ground and stays on the ground.
Okay. But you testified that he took 1 to 2 steps after he was shot and fell to the ground?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me see stakes 32, please, Stephanie. So where we see Cyrus here, pretty much where he got shot, right?
Yes, sir. Or
What?
that's when I see him and he takes 1, 2 steps and then falls. That's not where he got shot right there.
No, I know.
Okay.
You must have got shot somewhere in here, right? If you take 1 to 2 steps and then falls.
I think it'd be a bit further left.
Why did you take big steps?
Well, it's not exact. I didn't look at him immediately, so there could be steps before those first 2 steps that I saw.
Your testimony before was he got shot, took 1, maybe 2 steps, and then fell. Do you deny that?
My testimony is I saw my dad fire the shot, and I turned to him, and I see he takes 1, 2 steps. And then
You
he
given
falls.
statements before? Sir?
Oh, sorry. What was?
Have you spoken with investigator Jordan before?
Yes, sir.
Did you not tell him he took 1, maybe 2 steps and then fell?
I believe I did.
can't-
I believe I did.
Okay. Are you changing your testimony today for any reason, or do you stand by that statement?
No, that's exactly how he answered the question. We're mischaracterizing what the witness said. He answered it exactly as the solicitor just asked the second time.
Overruled. And I think the witness can explain it if he needs to.
You previously said he gets shot, takes 1, maybe 2 steps, and then falls. Doesn't get back up. Right?
I did say those words.
Okay. So tell me then about tell me when to stop, where he was when you remember him getting shot.
It would be about there.
There.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if that's 1 to 2 steps, he must have really been moving. He must have been moving pretty fast trying to get up that hill if that's 1 to 2 steps carried him that far, right?
Well, there would have been more steps before the 1 or 2 that I saw.
Listen,
Okay.
your prior testimony, and I want to be very clear, I'm going to talk slow. Your prior testimony was this. He gets shot, takes 1 or 2 steps, and falls. Do you deny that?
No, sir.
Okay. We're clear on that now. We don't have to go back and forth on that anymore, do we?
Yes, sir.
Shot, 1 or 2 steps, falls. We're clear on that. Are we clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you again. This is where you didn't move him, did you, after he fell to the ground? Did you? Did you drag him anywhere? You and
No,
your
sir.
dad?
Just flipped him.
Okay. Well, then this is where he came to rest finally. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Where was he shot if it's 1 or 2 steps away? Tell me when.
It would be around there.
Okay, look at that. Look at that, Andy.
Yes, sir.
You're a I don't know, Division I level swimmer, right? What did you do, the 150 meters?
Not Division 1, no, sir.
You know,
Just
the
high school
Camden
swimmer.
Academy, you were a swimmer there, all state?
Yes, sir.
You're familiar with distances, right?
In yards.
Just yards?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're familiar too with my stride being what it is when I'm walking, but when I'm sprinting, I'm taking a lot bigger steps.
Oh, yes, sir.
So he was really moving. If we are to understand that he shot right here, and that's 1 or 2 steps away, he must have been sprinting up that hill.
I mean, from that point, it was not 1 or 2 steps.
That's right. Well, no, I thought we were clear on that. We already said 1 or 2 steps after we shot. We already cleared that up, I thought.
I mean, I
Now
just
the-
been explaining to you what it was.
Yeah, I thought we were clear. You got shot, took 1 or 2 steps and fell, but maybe we weren't. Okay.
One or 2 steps fell. At this point, how far out into the road are you? You've already, it must have, you're backpedaling up Springtree, I remember that. How far up in the middle of Springtree are you?
So the two lines in the middle of the road, I'm about on the right, about past it, just a little bit.
Can I see states 26 one more time, Stephanie?
All right, we talked about this is about where he fell. Your dad was about right there when he fired the shot. We knew he comes to rest and passes away somewhere right in this area, correct? Correct, Andy?
No, it'd be a bit further down
Down
to the
this way.
left,
Is that right?
and then to the left more.
Okay, right there.
It would be around there.
Okay. And so, he was shot in his back, you know that, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. He's right here, okay, when he's shot. You're where now?
I would be at the double lines.
Okay, you've had a chance at this point to somehow get all the way back up here. How long did it take you to backpedal all that way?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
How many seconds or how much time do you think passed between when you saw he had a gun, you start backpedaling, you yell to your dad, he's got a gun, you're still backpedaling, and then your dad fires a shot? How much time went by, you think?
Like, around 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did Cyrus fire that gun?
He did not.
He had 10 seconds to fire the gun and he didn't?
Well, you said from when he fell to the ground to when he was shot.
Yeah. 10 seconds?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in 10 seconds, he hits the ground, he's getting up, he's aiming at you, but he's continuing to move forward, and you're backpedaling with him up the road. And 10 seconds of this is going on, and your dad's just watching from behind, and you're yelling gun, and that all happens like within a 10-second period of time?
Yes, and then after I see the gun, I say, "There's a gun, there's a gun." It's probably 5 seconds now.
Okay, 10 seconds from when he hit the ground, you see it, and then he's shot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then that pistol laid on the ground the entire time. And I mean, I don't know if we need to watch it, but the body cam footage, it shows you and your dad kind of just walking around the scene and hanging out as law enforcement's roping off the area and everything. You remember that?
I was not walking around the scene.
You don't remember if I showed you some body cam footage? I mean, they caught me on the side of the road. You remember that?
I stayed out away from the scene.
Okay, well, I'm just talking about, but you were right around where the tack light and the shell casing were found, correct?
Yes, sir.
And, you know, people are walking up and down the road and all around the scene. Do you not remember that?
I do remember that.
And the Taurus pistol laid right there beside those trees the entire time, but unless somebody else moved it. Did you ever get to see him move beside your dad?
I did not see it at all after it was tossed to the side.
Even though it's right there by your feet?
When it was tossed? No,
Yeah,
sir.
it's right there.
I was going to young man.
Okay. And then later, after he shot, your dad throws it out there kind of near where you were standing.
No, it was off to the side, and then I went over to the young man.
Okay. It's found right there. Have you ever seen this before?
Oh, yes,
There's
sir.
a pistol right there. And you guys are all walking around when law enforcement shows up.
I'm in the parking lot. I am in the parking lot. Yes, sir.
You're all over the scene in the body cam, walking around. They interviewed you down here by those two poles.
I stayed over. I did not walk around the scene.
Andy, one second. Well, a minute ago too, you testified that as he's trying to run and you're backpedaling up with him, your dad says, "Drop it," and he says, "No." Remember you testified to that, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Kent? When have you ever said that before?
Your Honor, mischaracterization, that's not what the witness testified to, but I'll let the witness correct.
What did you say? Did you not misremember that?
So what I said, my dad said.
No.
What I
Let me
heard.
just correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I heard earlier. You told your dad he's got a gun.
Yes, sir.
Your dad said drop it, and Cyrus said no.
No. I said I heard my dad say that. where he said, drop it,
Yep.
and my dad said no. It was my dad that said that. And then he fired the shot.
Why'd your dad say no? I don't understand.
I'm not sure either.
Okay, so did you misspeak earlier? Did I misunderstand? I thought I heard you say Cyrus said no.
Maybe you misheard.
So Cyrus
I meant my dad said that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cyrus didn't say anything.
No, sir.
Okay.
Or I don't hear him say anything.
Okay. I must have been misheard. I'm sorry. Okay. Andy,
Yes, sir.
there was nothing. You were pretty certain that he took that water bottle, weren't you?
I believe he stole it. Yes, sir.
You were pretty certain that he did. I mean, why else would you have chased him if you weren't pretty sure?
I did believe that he had stolen something. Yes, sir.
Okay, you were pretty sure he had done it, right?
Yes, sir. You can say it that way.
But you're wrong.
Afterwards, I did learn he did not take any.
You were so sure of it that day that you left your position at the cash register and you ran out of the store. You were that certain, were you not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I walked up. I did not run out of the store.
We're not going to get back into it.
Okay.
You briskly walked, you ran, whatever. I'm not going to get back into it. But you were certain enough. You left with your dad. And you ran after that boy. You were that certain that he had stolen it, were you not?
I believed it, and when he ran, that's when I really believed that he had stolen something.
And you were dead wrong, weren't you?
I did learn that afterwards. Yes,
You were dead wrong, weren't you?
I was wrong.
And there was nothing to stop you or your dad from calling 911 if you thought he had taken that dollar bottle of water, was there? Nobody stopped you.
No, sir.
You had time to go back and review the video footage and realize he hadn't taken that water bottle, didn't you? You could have looked back at the video and reviewed it and realized he didn't take any water, could you not?
It's either I do that or go see where he was going.
Okay. But if you would have reviewed it, you would have realized I didn't have to leave the store to eat anything. You or your dad.
I was not thinking that.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just asking. Okay?
Okay.
There was nothing to stop you or your father from going back, reviewing that footage, and taking the time to do that, and realize he hadn't stolen anything. There's nothing to stop that, was there?
Nothing.
Okay. I'm not trying to be mean, but there really wasn't anything to stop that, was there?
No, sir.
Andy, we could have taken the pictures. If he had stolen, let's say he did. We could have put them up on the wall of shame. We could have sent them out to law enforcement. And if this young man had taken that dollar bottle of water, we could have punished him, right? I mean, we could have. We could have done that. We could have blasted his image out and said, we're looking for this man. He's suspected of stealing a bottle of water. And we could have helped law enforcement try to identify him, right? We could have done that.
Could have.
But we did.
I did go out to help the law enforcement see where he was going. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I want.
Anyone interested?
Yes, Your Honor. Andy, you have been on the stand for a while. And I know it's a little stressful. I want you to take a breath for me. I'm going to ask you some questions, and first I want to go and, I guess it's hard getting peppered with questions and make sure your memory is perfect from 3 years ago. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, sir.
And the first thing I think you were getting yelled at about was that you had never given a statement about seeing him throw something. You remember those questions that they're like, you didn't say this, you didn't say this, you didn't say this. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
And if not mistaken, there are 4 times where you were asked on a body-worn camera,
Yes, sir.
in store, then you were interviewed, and then you had formally given testimony all about something being thrown. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
So first, let's talk about on scene. And when we're on scene with a body-worn camera, like the first time, you see highlighted what you told the officer?
Yes, sir.
What'd you tell the officer on scene?
He had threw stuff out at the corner right there, and he was running back down this way, and I caught up to him once, and then he kept going.
So first, and it's been suggested that you didn't say it and didn't see it, but on scene, first time, one time, he threw something.
Yes, sir.
Right? And then they talked about an interview in the store. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Looking at line 28 in the store, what did you say in store?
Oh, I saw him throw something out at the corner down there.
So number 2. Second time now. And then they asked you about a later interview. You want me to do an interview with law enforcement they were asking you about?
Yes, sir.
Just read that.
Started sprinting. Oh, just myself.
Yeah, read it to yourself. Remember that third time now, you told law enforcement that you saw him throw something.
Yes, sir.
Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
And then you formally testified a 4th time under oath. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
What was your testimony then?
Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I get to the bottom of the parking lot before the road, and I had seen him throw 2 cell phones out, and so I stopped to look at what he had thrown.
And so when you were being asked questions just now on cross-examination, you kept trying to tell the solicitor, I said he threw these, remember?
Yes, sir.
And you were saying, no, you didn't. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, sir.
I just showed you 4 separate times as close to the incident, so you were correct in what you were saying.
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
It is hard being up there being cross-examined about your memory. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, sir.
The solicitor was asking you a lot of questions, but one of the things that were clear on it, there was a gun pointed in your face that day.
Yes, sir.
Questions were being asked of you, and I don't know if it was embarrassed or so forth, but there's questions asked to you about how you were running and came to a stop. First, I want you to tell the jury again what happened from the point in time when you were running and caught up. Tell the jury again.
Okay. So I caught up to. So he had fallen on this on a flat, and so I was running full speed, and I catch up to him.
Let me stop you right there. You want to lay flat down? Just flat down. He's on his stomach?
Yes, sir.
Which way? Can you have him facing you, or let's have him facing this way? Just for example purposes. Lay flat that way, Kurt. Just flat down. Sorry about your seat. Okay, and so he's laying flat down, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you said you were running up to him,
Yes, sir.
and then what happened? You slowed down immediately?
I slowed down coming to the curb,
Uh-huh.
and then I see there's something in his hand,
Uh-huh.
and when I get closer, and he's starting to get up.
Okay.
And he points the gun over at me.
All right? And so you're going, and so the question, of course, from the solicitor is, how can you stop and start going this way? And you were talking about momentum?
Yes, sir.
So it's something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Did that seem impossible?
No, sir.
And so your testimony is you were going full speed. Someone starts to stand up. And then your momentum, because you see what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Did that seem impossible just now?
No, sir.
Was a gun pointed in your face?
Yes, sir.
How did it make you feel that day? All this other stuff, all these back and forth, how did it make you feel when a gun was pointed directly in your face?
I was terrified
Terrified that what was going to happen?
that I would die.
And what did you do? Who did you yell to?
I yelled to my dad.
And what were you yelling to your dad?
He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
And your dad, wherever he was, what was he yelling?
Drop it. Drop it. No.
And what was Cyrus doing?
Pointing a gun at me. And running.
Is that about right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. No further questions.
Read, cross.
Who put you and your father in that position? Who put you and your father at that location on Spring Tree Drive?
I put myself there.
Okay. Who put your dad there? Did you drag him along? Did anybody make your dad go up the hill 130 yards from your store, leaving the cash register unmanned? Who made him go up there 130 yards away?
Can I say what he?
Who made him go up there?
I don't know if I can.
I'm asking
Testify
you
for
a
him.
very. Did you make him go up there? Did you drag him
I
up
myself
there?
did not make him go.
Was he up there against his will? Did somebody drag your dad from his office all the way up that road to
No,
where Cyrus Carmack Belton was shot and killed?
No, sir.
Who drug him up there?
I would say just himself.
He ran himself up there, did he not?
That's what I would have seen. Yes, sir.
Is there a reason you can't answer my question with a yes or no? I mean,
Because I was told I can't testify for someone else or say.
you could say everything you saw and you know to be true.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, and the judge will correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I've always understood a witness testifying. Do you have any reason to believe that your dad was up there against his will?
No, sir.
Okay. He voluntarily ran up Spring Tree Drive to where Cyrus Carmack Belton was shot, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
And nobody stopped him from calling 911, to your knowledge.
No, sir.
Nobody stopped him from printing up these pictures of Mr. Belton, correct?
To my knowledge, no, sir.
Nobody made him leave the Shell gas station that day, right?
No. To my knowledge, no, sir.
He did it on his own, with his own free will, correct?
Yes, sir.
The shooting doesn't happen if everybody stays in the Shell gas station that day, correct?
Everyone? Yes, sir.
It doesn't happen, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm correct in saying that is what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Shooting doesn't happen if everybody stays put in the Shell gas station, correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Anything else briefly?
It doesn't happen if Cyrus doesn't put a gun on you either, correct?
Correct.
Thank you. No further questions.
Anything else to say?
You don't even know there's a gun if you stay in the gas station!
That's what Your Honor.
You don't know he's got a gun if you stay put in the Shell gas station, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, you can step down, sir. All right, I think now is a good time to break for lunch. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to break for lunch. Y'all, again, don't discuss the case, don't do any research, anything of that nature. Avoid any media publications with regard to it. And we will, let's just, I know we got a little housekeeping we're probably going to need to do, so let's say we'll start back at 2:50. All right, enjoy your lunch. Everyone remain seated to the jury. Quiet. All right.